There's currently a Lord of Oceans event going on. This is really fun. I want to say some positive things about it, and I do have some criticisms of this event as well. First and foremost, I want to say, in concept, I really like this event. I actually, Kitty, you're hitting the microphone. Sorry about that sound there. In concept, I really like it. I think it's cool that we get to choose the affixes that we're going to fight against. I also think in the special challenge, it's really interesting. You can go the challenges. You can get some more bonus money by doing these different challenges they have. And this will allow you to be able to go back to the Lucky Tavern. Kitty, stop hitting the microphone. I'm sorry. I'm fighting with her today. We're in a fight right now. And you can go back and you can do Ancient Summoning Crystals. You can buy 5-star pumpkins, 6-star legendary gear, charms, which is the bottleneck in this real game, and all kinds of resources. That's fantastic. So I want to see all the positive things I like first. I like the design of this. I know it's fairly difficult, and we're about to talk about that, but I like the design of being able to pick my different affixes. I like the Everest test where I can go in here and, okay, I want to select this one and I'll do it and I'll get some bonus resources. That's great. It's fun. It's fairly interactive to me. I feel like there are some decisions that need to be made. I like that it seems to be like longer waves, you know? I mean, look, we got 9 waves to chew through here. You know what? I like all of that. Here's where it starts to fall apart just a little bit, okay? This is actually a fairly hard challenge, and I'm going to tell you the reasons why, because it's a stat check. Now, typically in gacha games like this, there are 2 ways in which they can monetize. They can monetize by rarity and then make you basically pull for that character, hero, gear piece, whatever it may be, make you open a box and maybe it's in there. That's one way they can monetize. They have done this in this game. It's the most standard way of monetizing these games. The other way is by doing pay walls, which essentially require you to have either certain heroes, certain gear, certain abilities in order to complete that piece of content. I think what people are feeling here is a gear stat check wall, which is effectively because all of these things, if you look at it here, when you pick these affixes in order to get more points, and because you need 30 points, and let's explain the points real quick. In the Lucky Tavern, that score of 30, we need that in the special challenge in order to unlock to even be able to purchase the new skin in the game, which looks really cool, by the way. If you actually go and look at it, I think they did a good job of making it look blinged out. It looks like a Call of Duty golden gun skin. You know what? I'm cool with all that, okay? It looks pretty cool. However, you need 30 points. In order to do 30 points, you're going to have to get so far, and in order to get so far, you're going to have these affixes on. The more affixes that are on, the more points you get, and you need 30 of these points total. They don't add. I mean, you got to do it in one run here in order to be able to even purchase the skin. Now, if you look here, grant attack up to ever at the start of each round. That's the enemy. Heroes suffer cannon fire, dealing 1,000 true damage. Elites will appear in some waves. Plus 15 enemy speed. Minus 15% hero defense. Plus 15% enemies attack. You see where all these stats are coming from? It's these huge stat checks for gear. Because if you have gear that's like double the stats of somebody else's gear, when you take away half your stats on that gear, you don't feel it as bad. And compared to the other person, it might not even be possible. So I think there's 2 things that are happening. One is it feels like a well event, because it kind of is, because this stat check event is fairly early into the game. Where number 2, what's happening is the free-to-play people, and of which I have been one on my free-to-play account, are not able to have the gear yet because they don't have money going in and the energy in which they can spend on the dungeons to farm constantly to get the gear charms and the gear pieces to have enough time to be able to constantly get lucky on the drops, to then get good drops and get good, well, there's a motorcycle going really loud right by my house, and get the good rolls on the good drops. They don't have that amount of time yet. If this event was out in a year, free-to-play people might have had enough gear to get stat checked and be able to pass that stat check. At the moment, I don't think they are passing that stat check, and I think that's shown by, if you look at the Reddit and some of the conversations that are going on, people are complaining. They're not liking this event, which is why I wanted to start with the positives, because I actually believe that this is a really cool event. Like, if you look, there's actually a leaderboard for how many points you have. It's interesting. It's something new to do, and I like it in concept a lot. I just think because it's so early into the game, most of us aren't ready for this level of event, and the free-to-play people definitely are not ready for this level of event. So we're going to see some pushback. So I'm open to that conversation of what you guys think about this event. For me, so far, it's been fun. I don't know that I'm even going to be able to get As you guys know, I spent over $4,000 on this game. I don't know that I'm going to be able to get the skin. We're going to find out. We'll see. I haven't farmed a lot of gear, and I do think it is a gear stat check. So that's on me. I'm going to build my teams out. We'll find it. We'll do it live and see exactly how it goes. But I've seen a lot of the conversation, people really not liking this event. And as much as I would like to roast them over the coast for this, I think the design is good. I think just all what we're feeling is the gear stat check. And maybe if these numbers were not, 30% enemy max health, it might be a little bit easier as it goes on. So that's just one man's opinion. Interested to know what you guys think of the event. Like I said, I'm not trying to say I'm correct about all this, but this is just what I think. So love y'all. Thanks for watching this video. Consider subscribing if you want more Awaken Chaos Era content, and I'll see you on the next one.